south, holding point. QNH 2998.2, information Romeo.
298 read information Romeo, clear to taxi, via Whiskey 7 Alpha, holding position. Runway 34 left, airport 263.
Ground on Nipponite 468 Charlie,
Holding point 468, non taxi via Charlie, Whiskey 5 November Gateway.
Charlie, Whiskey 5
Aeroflot 23, hold the short runway 34 left, Alpha 1.
Hold short on Alpha 12, 34 left, airport 263. Ground for the road is China 108415, taxi via Charlie.
Standby, break, Delta 168, ground taxi via straight ahead, Whiskey 5 gateway.
Whiskey 5 gateway, 121.
Ground, hello, Seabird 6, route 6, hold short from Sierra 4.
Good afternoon, Seabird 6 ground, runway 34 left, taxi holding point via route 6.
Taxi holding point 34 left, via route 6, Seabird 6.
Seabird 6, follow United ahead of you.
Follow United, Seabird 6.
Delta 276, Delta 167.
Delta 167, clearing 34 left.
Roger, taxi to hold, taxi via Whiskey 7 gateway.
Whiskey 7, Whiskey 7, gateway Delta 167.
Nippon 516, hold the short of the supply for departure and let's decline.
Hold short of the supply, holding on 516.
Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run an Allegiant Air Flight 1850 from Fort Lauderdale to Ashville, North Carolina. I did a little bit of work to the NVIDIA drivers. I think I have a lot of the stutters worked out. I went through numerous sets of drivers trying to get MS 2024 and X-Plane both operating smoothly with the same drivers without me having to change anything, and I think I finally got it. So we're going to give 2024 a try, and then later I'm going to give X-Plane a run and just make sure that that's pretty smooth. I also added Traffic Global into the mix, so we'll see how that's going to work out. Alright, with that, we are pretty much ready to get out of here. Not yet. Let's get on APU here. We're all buttoned up though.
Finnair 73, confirm Finnair 72.
Finnair 72.
Finnair 72, ground taxi via Charlie, and route 5, holding points runway 16 right.
Taxi Charlie, route 5, holding 16 right.
Holding point runway 16 right.
Holding point, runway 16 right.
Pretty nice the way the gates work with the AI aircraft.
Vietnam 319er,
I guess Southwest must be getting ready to get out of here. Americans on their way in, and they look pretty smooth if you look at the aircraft that's coming in out. The camera's picking that up just yet.
Ground on 927. Holding short Whiskey 7 gateway, received information.
Only for 927 ground runway 16 right, hold short of Whiskey 7 gateway, 650.
Hold short of Whiskey 7 gateway, only pond 927.
Alright, APU is up. Let's get on APU bleed. Confirm, and let's just say we waited a minute.
Only for 927,
Let's get disconnected from the ground.
Whiskey 7 and Alpha to holding point runway 16 right.
Air is gone. Let's remove the chocks. We're going to back out on our own power. Oh, there goes the tug on Southwest. Looks like they're going to beat us out.
Orange Anna 203, monitor tower, 118,
A little strange with the gate. Went out and came back in. Fort Lauderdale ground, good afternoon. Allegiant Air 1850, Terminal Charlie, Gate 7. Ready for push and start.
Allegiant 1850, Fort Lauderdale ground, pushback approved, tail west.
Alright, so we're good to go. So let's get that clock on. We're going to back out on our own power, so let's get the packs off. Any collision lights coming on. We're starting number 2.
Ground. Japan 10, proceed to Sierra 7 gateway, 6 miles. Japan 10 ground, runway 1 right, new QNH 3024, taxi via Sierra 7, hold short to Charlie. Taxi via Sierra 7, hold short to Charlie, new QNH 3024, thank you. Japan 421, contact ground, 1 to respond 95. 12195, may I have 421 today? Good day.
That's stable. 2 is locked. Gen 2. We've got juice. Isolation valves closed. Right back to auto. And we are starting 1.
Japan 10, taxi via route 5, hold short Sierra 4. Japan 10, taxi via route 5, hold short of Sierra 4. Japan 10, contact ground, 1 to respond 95. 12195, Japan 10, good day. Original 405, contact ground, 1 to respond 95, good day.
195, original 405, please.
Alright, that's stable. Locked. Gen 1. We've got juice.
Ground 40, clear 7, 4.
And what's up with you?
7 gateway.
Phoenix 74, good morning.
There we go.
Runway 1.
And we've got a clean board. Alright, let's back out here.
10, Bravo 7,
Original 410 ground, taxi via Echo 2, go, Kappa 2, gateway.
Guess I didn't wait long enough.
Ground Freeway 211, running indicated via Bravo 6.
Freeway 211 ground, taxi via Kilo, Echo 6, gateway.
I hope that's not the line to get out of here.
Echo 6 gateway, Freeway 211.
Alright, let's just sit here for a second here. Alright, let's have you.
Japan 957, taxi via
Auto,
Sierra
you're coming
7,
off the
then
test.
route 5, hold short Sierra
Alright,
4.
and I would check my flight controls, but for some reason, this model doesn't have the lower multifunction display for systems. So I may switch back to the other one. This way at least I have that lower display.
Japan 12, good morning, ground, runway 1 right, taxi via Echo 3, route 5, hold short Sierra 4.
Safety first, Fiesta later, hey? To start, please fasten your seatbelts by inserting...
Fort Lauderdale ground, good afternoon. Allegiant Air 1850. Gate Charlie 7, ready to taxi to runway 10 left.
Illuminated. Now please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff and landing.
Allegiant 1850, runway 10 left taxi via Tango 4, Bravo 1.
Your devices should be securely stowed during takeoff.
Clear to taxi to runway 10 left via Tango 4, Bravo 1. Allegiant Air 1850. Alright, we're good to go.
Japan 957, contact ground, 1 to respond 95.
Seriously, looks like there's a backlog over here.
Your life vest is located under your seat or between the immediately after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests
Speed about 5, narrative ground, taxi Kilo, Echo 3, Echo 3
the nearest
gateway.
exit, and
Kilo,
all
Echo
exits are
3, Echo
clearly
3.
marked. There are 2 exits located at the front and 2 at the rear of the aircraft, and the nearest exit may be behind you. In the unlikely event of an evacuation,
Speed under revised gateway, taxi Kilo, Echo 2, Golf, Papa 2 gateway.
if your electronic devices become hot, emit smoke, or show signs of damage, please inform a member of the crew right away.
Wow, look at the backlog over here.
Information card in your seat pocket contains all the
Ground,
details you need.
735.
Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight. Gracias.
FedEx 5 ground, taxi Kilo, Charlie, offshore of Sierra 4.
Kilo, Charlie, 4404 is fine.
Let's see, can we avoid this mess? Let's see if I can avoid some of this. It looks like these guys are locked in position
Japan
here.
12, contact ground, 121.905.
121.905, Japan 12,
Hey.
There's someone on short final though. Oh, I see JetBlue right here screwing it all up.
Japan 725
And there's another aircraft down there that's heading the wrong way.
We're
We're going to bypass these guys as soon as this guy gets past us. We're going to be a little sneaky here. Yeah, they're all backed up.
Ground down to CD102 Heavy, take your runway wrong down.
Tennessee 107, taxi via Kilo, Echo 2, Golf,
Oh, he's turning down there. Let's go. We're going to get to the other side here.
Gateway, down to CD102.
Bypass all that garbage.
Ground, Allegiant 507, equal to get me information on November.
Original 507 ground runway 16 right, after FedEx ahead, taxi via Echo 3, Kilo, Charlie, offshore of Sierra 4.
Allegiant 507, after FedEx, taxi via Echo 3, Kilo, Charlie, and the hotel Sierra 4.
Get away from all that. Like there's a couple of AI aircraft that are screwed up there. I should have come further down before making the right. A little bit of flicker going on there though. But there's a whole bunch of aircraft there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's at least a dozen there that are on the move. But yeah, oh there you go, look. Little prop job messing it up for everybody.
Original 507, contact ground 121.905.
Well, we should be able to get out of here nice and easy then. They're all locked up.
Ground, Ryanair 705, 10 support.
Previous 5 at ground.
Oh, JetBlue right here in United.
Charlie, offshore of Sierra 4.
Would be nice if they disappeared after a minute or two of non-movement. Get rid of the traffic jam going on.
Italia 76 ground, taxi via Kilo, Charlie.
So I added that AI aircraft last night because I figured out where my stutters were coming from. This is a lot smoother than what it was. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but this is pretty smooth. They're not all gone, but most of them are gone.
Original 107 ground, taxi via Echo 2, Golf, Papa 2 gateway.
Echo 2, Golf, Papa 2, gateway, Orange Line 102.
Are you heading our way there, Johnny?
Down there to 20, Landing 455, expectation.
Director 455 ground, good afternoon. Question good morning, runway 16 right, information November, unit 3024 inches. Taxi by right down onto Golf, then Sierra.
I think someone else got past that traffic jam.
Taxi by down to Golf, then Sierra, 45.
Japan Air 774, contact ground control 121.75.
So I would say Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and PMDG all performing beautifully, being that I'm running 7 monitors on one computer. That's pretty impressive. Rather impressive. What do we have here? We have the Frisbee 2 departure. Contact tower 118.3, Allegiant 1850. Good day. We're number 2 or number 3, depending on whether or not that JetBlue across the side's going anywhere.
So, good morning to the 868, vacating runway 16 left, via Bravo 6.
Good day, 68 ground, taxi via.
Alright, let's bring up that chart. What did we have? Frisbee 2. Got a loop and left-hand turn coming on, coming up on the way out. I wonder if we're going to get to go before JetBlue goes. I don't see anybody on short final.
Echo 5 gateway.
65 kilo, Echo 5 gateway to the 868.
Scooter 86.
I think I finally got the parking brake worked out on PMDG. I was having an issue with that.
12175 to the 868.
It was working more as a toggle than it was as a realistic brake setup.
Ground photo for today to Bravo 6, ticket back to the photo 411 for the all.
Original Costa ground, taxi via Kilo, Sierra 6 gateway.
Photo for the taxi via Kilo, Sierra 6 gateway.
Fort Lauderdale Tower, good afternoon. Allegiant 1850, holding short 10 left, ready for departure.
Allegiant 1850, Fort Lauderdale Tower, runway 10 left, wind 020 at 6. RNAV elbow, cleared for takeoff. Merry Christmas.
All clear for takeoff, 10 left, Merry Christmas. Allegiant 1850. All right, let's go. Let's get you going, get my clock going. Let's have a peek. Yeah, JetBlue's just sitting there, so looks like we're good. All right, 10 notifications complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good in start selected to continuous. Auto throttle is arm. Transponders TARA. Auto parking brake release 40%. We're gone. Oh, look at this guy. He's going to sneak in front of us now. Go ahead, buddy. We'll let you go. Since you're AI and you're not all that intuitive. We'll line up right behind him, let him go, and then we'll get in behind him. Don't try this at home. I almost get one of these. Go ahead, pal. After you.
Ground UPS 108, we're off at Bravo 6 taxi.
GPS 108 ground, taxi via.
I just don't want to make him stop. I don't want to get too close. And he's not going to go anywhere, and then we're stuck here. We'll have to go through him. Oh, he's even got his flaps down. Cool.
Ground ISM and Composite 08, vacate Bravo 6.
And I guess we're number 2 for departure if he insists.
Charlie, Ocean River, Sierra 4.
Kilo Charlie, hold short, Sierra 4, and I'll
I wonder if he's going the same way we are. Wonder if we're going to follow him out. All right, Louie, come on. Crank him up.
Delta 509 ground, runway 16 right, taxi straight, Echo 3, Kilo, Charlie, Ocean River, Sierra 4.
Oh, I think he's getting off. They definitely got a weird taxi going on here. Looks like they're taxiing here, coming up, and then coming around like that last one before they went out. All right, let's get to 40% here. We'll just hold till he's clear.
Japan 3004 ground, taxi via Kilo, Sierra 6 gateway.
All right, let's see how smooth this is, being that I've introduced AI aircraft. Oh, somebody, are you kidding me? Where'd you come from?
Contact around 121.905.
I saw the shadow before he passed. Alright, we're at 40%. And we're stable right now. I will wait for him to get clear. And then we're gone.
Kilo Echo 2 stand golf with the 680.
I think that would be a nice wish for 2024, going into 2026. AI aircraft that actually are pretty smart. All right, 40% stable, Toga. Proceed. Airspeed's active. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? We're going right through. What nonsense. Look, they're still stuck down there. I don't know. Can you see them all there? Gear up. Flaps 1. Getting blown around a bit. Yeah, I think if there's any complaint about 2024, it's the AI aircraft.
Allegiant 1850, contact departure on 118.1.
Contact departure 118.1. Allegiant Air 1850. Good day. Departure, good afternoon. Allegiant Air 1850 with you, climbing through 2100 to 4000. Inbound, Le Bon. That's a cool view.
Allegiant 1850, Miami approach, radar contact. Turn left heading 070, vectors to elbow, then is filed.
Yeah, left to 070, vectors to elbow, then is filed. Allegiant Air 1850.
Left to 070, vectors to elbow, then it's filed.
Yeah, they just gave me the same thing again. You know what? Let's see. PMDG, you take it. Let's see you handle this ride. I really haven't checked this all that much. And we need to be above 4 at room. And that is basically it for the constraints on the way out. So, what are we? 370. I'm going to head all the way up. Flaps up.
Allegiant 1850, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb, maintain flight level 230. Allegiant Air 1850. Alright, you want to set 23? Okay, we'll go to 23. Nice view. And looking at the Navigraph charts, I don't know if you can see them right here. We're basically right on the money, coming right over room. We need to be above 4,000 with 6,300 climbing out into YOLO. And we are heading. So I've been extremely happy with 2024 and PMDG these past few days. I mean, a lot of my stutters have been worked out, and that was basically all NVIDIA and X-Plane with VSync issue going on there. We're good direct, and we're 302. So, was it Allegiant Air? Did this ride in an hour and 50 minutes. 19 minutes now since we left the gate, although we had to do a little finagling on the taxi out. What are we doing here? Get up there, Johnny.
Allegiant 1850, climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb, maintain flight level 250, Allegiant 1850. Yeah, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it. Let's see what she's going to do here. Yeah, she's coming up now. Alright, Elric, we should have 18 on the fuel. We're 18 on the fuel. 10.5 when we get in on the back end. 578 left to go. Just over 100 miles left to top of climb. And we're inbound on Alonzo. Not too bad. A little sluggish on the climb out, though. But we may have been close to our initial climb out. May have been a little slow responding to the altitude intervention. All right, that's 10. We're looking pretty good here. So our N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking pretty good. Pressure and temperature back there. My flight illusion gauges aren't working just yet, so I don't know. We're hoping that it's all right.
Let me tell you about Pompano Beach, the city we're just west of. Pompano Beach is known for its beautiful stretch of Atlantic coastline and its historic fishing pier, which was originally
My neck of the woods right down there off to the left.
favorite spot for anglers and sightseers alike.
Just before that, what's that, Arthur Marshall?
Fish, which early settlers found abundant in the nearby water.
Preserve, whatever the heck you call it.
The area is also home to the Pompano Beach Airport.
We're just about right at the end, just before you get to that.
Training base. Today, it's a hub for general
That's in
aviation
range.
and houses.
Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb, maintain flight level 290. I got the 1850. I'll contact Palm Beach approach on 127.35. I got the 1850. Good day. Palm Beach approach. Good afternoon. I got the 1850 with you. Climbing through 14,000 for flight level 290 inbound Alonzo.
Palm Beach approach. Good afternoon. Delray Beach altimeter 3009er.
We're looking pretty good. I think we're going to stretch out a little bit here. Pretty nice departure out of Fort Lauderdale. Although my wife and I prefer West Palm Beach when we leave Boca. It's an easier airport in and out of Fort Lauderdale. Just the roadway down there is just insane. Definitely like the sounds in PMDG's aircraft. They definitely did a nice job there.
Allegiant 1850 Palm Beach approach, climb and maintain flight level 340.
I climb, maintain flight level 340. I got there, 1850. And you're not changing anything there, Louis. We're going 340. And we're going 340. Alonzo. We should have 17.2 on the fuel with 17.2. 10.8 when we get in. 5:55 left to go. 85 miles left to top of climb. Once we complete this turn, we'll let them out of their seats. Let's get on standard pressure and cross-check that.
Allegiant 1850, contact Miami Center on 133.55.
Contact Miami Center 133.55. Elegante 1850, good day. Miami Center, Elegante 1850 with you. Climbing through 19.1 for flight level 340 inbound Frisbee. So we've got Frisbee, Wampum, Steamy, and then at Steamy we're pretty much done with the SID or the departure out of Fort Lauderdale. Well on our way into Ashville, North Carolina. I don't think I've ever been to this airport. KAVL. Nice view so far on the way out. Nice Christmas ride before the family gets here for Christmas dinner. We were at my mom's last night for Christmas Eve with the family, and now everybody comes over here on Christmas Day. And then on New Year's we go to my brother's house.
Climb and maintain flight level 370.
I maintain flight level 370, I got there 1850. All right, we're good up to cruise now.
5 miles out, you'll spot airport parking Belgrade.
Hope everybody had a great Christmas.
Looking to stretch their legs or have a picnic.
I hope everybody got what they wanted. I hope that 26 is going to be an amazing year for everybody.
Belgrade itself is known as the
I think for me, 2026 is going to be the year of the flight simulator. Between having 2024 now and X-Plane for my nighttime rides, I think this is going to be pretty cool. I think my next ride, I think I'm going to film my next one. I think I'm going to start in the daytime with 2024 and then end that ride in X-Plane at night. Coming into some big city and checking out the night lighting.
Okay, quick Bravo, can you quick class Charlie? Here's Bravo, thank you, quick change please. Yeah, quick Bravo.
My wife's here with medication. What do you have? Oh, you got all of them. So that's the ISO, whatever, ISO Pro, something about the albuterol mix. What else you have there? Next, oh, Centroid, yeah, I gotta take that. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. Once I get a cruise, or I'm almost there. Thank you. My wife's pretty good with my medication. I usually forget. And she's making dinner for everybody too. Tonight she's making turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes. Me, just give me turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I'm fine. A little bit of stuffing. Put me in the corner, you wouldn't even know I'm there. All right, we're coming up on Frisbee. Frisbee 15.9. All right, no, 16.5. I'm sorry, 16.5 in the fuel. We're 16.5 right now, and we'll have 10.7 when we get in. 5:25 left to go. Another 58 miles top of climb. We'll let them run around. It's pretty smooth. And we're inbound Wampum.
226, check for rivet. Check to rivet, 226.
Wampum to Stormy, and that puts us at the end of the SID. So we're about 68 miles, and we'll be done with the SID out of Fort Lauderdale. The view has been pretty cool. Some clouds here and there, but it's clearing up nicely. It looks like there's somebody inbound. I don't know if the camera's picking up their vapor trail. Pretty cool. I don't see him on my scope anywhere. That's coming into range now.
Report jumping the sequence. You can make the speed now 280 knots on the descent up to 10,000 feet. Okay, 280 knots to 10,000 feet. Yeah, it's on the descent.
Vapor trail looks nice. It dissipates a little bit too quickly, I think. But it looks pretty cool.
Kilos 226, 110 flop, 250.
Nothing from TCAS.
226.
K422 Delta, turn towards Welsh. Turn direct Welsh, 422 Delta.
What are you looking at?
Indian November Golf, 180 level 250. 180% of level 250, Indian November Golf.
What are we cruising at here? I'm going to bump that up.
10,000 feet, the QNH 1023.
Bump that to Mach 0.8. Take a look at the descent. What do we have on the restrictions on the way in here into AVL?
226, leaving by level 350.
226.
Alright, KAVL, yeah. Ashville. Ashville Regional. Okay, so there are no stars. I like that. What do we have on the gate? Gate is what? Gate 12. Where's that gate? Oh, we're right in the corner. We're right in that corner, right next to the fire station. How appropriate.
At our 11 o'clock, about 4 miles out, you'll spot Okeechobee County Airport. This airport has been serving the area since the
Okeechobee
1940s,
Airport.
and during World War II, it was
That's our
actually used as a
reservoir.
training base for military pilots. Today, it's a favorite stop for general aviation enthusiasts and crop dusters alike. So, if you ever see a tiny plane buzzing low, they're probably just helping out the local farms. Okeechobee itself is surrounded by some of the richest agricultural land in Florida.
All right, we're coming up on Waypalm. Waypalm, we should have 15.9. We're 15.9 right now. 10.7 when we get in. 500 miles left to go. 35 miles will be a cruise. All in all, pretty good ride. I didn't have the whole ride online. I started from cold and dark in here. I got all the nitpicky stuff done before I went live. And then just picked it up basically before APU start, push and start. So, but pretty much we're just about at cruise 370 we're on our way up to. It's been a great run from 2024. And I've also now included Traffic Global into the mix. I'm still running 7 monitors. I'm getting pretty good performance. It's amazing.
Take off 226 and 10,000 feet, the QNH 1023.
All right, we're inbound Stormy, and in another 40 miles we'll be done with the SID. That puts us at the end of the departure out of Fort Lauderdale.
Good morning,
And that should be 47, and that should be coming into range now.
Kilo 226, yeah, we'll increase to 300.
We're just getting some light turbulence, maybe in a few minutes.
226, no worries, that's all right, just got to play the aircraft behind. Any room, Golf, just got a bit of flowing, some turbulence ahead from the aircraft. Just turn left on heading at 010, just a spacing, and reduce back out of 260 knots on descent to 10,000 feet.
Fighting a 33 knot headwind right now.
Reduce back to 260 knots to 6,000 feet, here we go.
It's amazing. Most of the rides that I pick, I end up fighting a headwind for some reason.
260 to 10,000 feet, here we go.
All
right, top of climbing another 20 miles.
226, we get that turbulence from 270 down to
Rather nice view.
40.
And still make out the coastline here, all the way up.
226, normal speed of the climb.
Very nice.
That'll give you 300. Kilo 226.
226, Charlie.
Alright, what do we have? Another 30 miles left to Stormy. We're not on this moving map display anymore, but we're still on the SID at Fort Lauderdale.
We need to have Golf, thanks. Resume our navigation, track direct to river. Resume our navigation, track direct river, New Golf.
One killing 466 Delta on path over 190.
466 Delta, Senegal Taxon, T-Odell, 7 arrival, runway 34 left, flight 190.
7 arrival, 34 left over 190, 466 Delta.
So Vero Beach is basically right off to our right now. At the coastline right there.
Kilo 226, start.
And we've got basically, we're almost right over River Ranch Resort. For those that may know the area.
298, contact center 133.0. I'm calling in Singapore 298.
And all in all, it's been a pretty nice run. We should be getting our tone here real soon. And then I'm going to take my medication.
123, you need to go.
Velocity 185, track direct Natley. Natley, velocity 185.
There you go. We are coming up on cruise.
Just up 721, contact center 120.75.
0.75, just up 721.
Center Keeling 468 Delta, climbing flight level 190.
468 Delta, Center G'day, start clearance to Nodal 7 arrival, sign runway 34 left, flight level 190.
So the Nodal 7 arrival, runway 34 left, flight level 190, Keeling 468 Delta.
Velocity 834, contact center 132.2, expect start.
132.2,
Since we're flying near Kenansville, Florida, let me tell you about this little town. Kenansville was founded in the late
Alright, there we are. We're at 37,000 feet. We're at cruise. That's 37 minutes since we left the gate out of Fort Lauderdale. 25 minutes since we entered the runway. 465 to go to Ashville, North Carolina. We have 330 miles left to top of the descent. I'm going to go take my medication since we do have about maybe 4 or 5 minutes before we're in Jacksonville's airspace. I'll be back in just a bit. We're coming up on Stormy, 15.2 on the fuel. We're 15.2 right now. 10.7 when we get in. All right, I'll be right back.
Velocity 1270, thank you very much.
We have some delightful options for you today, including our popular chicken salad wraps and refreshing fruit juices. After the service, selected items...
Velocity 185, contact center on 128.6.
Sit back, relax.
On 128.6, velocity 185.
Senegal Keeling 225 Delta, climb level 200.
So 225 Delta, Center G'day, track direct to Outback.
Direct to Outback, Keeling 225 Delta. Center velocity 6.
Velocity 1217, contact center 133.5. Velocity 1217, contact center 133.5.
1335, velocity 1270, good.
Center Foxtrot Lima, good morning. Descending to flight level 190.
Foxtrot Oscar Lima, Center G'day, descend to 9,000 feet, the Sydney QNH 1022.
Descend to 9,1022, Foxtrot descending.
Over 170
750, flight level 390.
Call 750, send a good day, track direct to Rivet, when ready to send a flight level 250.
Direct Rivet, when ready, send flight level 250, call 750.
Foxtrot Oscar Lima, contact departures 118, decimal 4.
1184, Foxtrot Kalima, goodbye.
X773, contact approach 124 decimal 5.
124 decimal 5, ready to send center.
I just noticed I wasn't seeing any text. There was no text being shown on my screen. I had to reboot that puppy. Let's see, what did I miss here? Oh, Merry Christmas, Mad Max. I didn't see you sneak in here. I wasn't getting any text, man. Hope you had a great day so far. And Cessna. Yeah, nice to see you back. Yeah, I got to take a look at that. I'm basically just getting started. Trying to keep it as stutter-free as I can as I introduce stuff. But that's definitely something to look into. It would be nice if we had that in X-Plane as well, but SayIntentions hasn't gotten that far just yet. I think default is turned off. Oh, thanks, Mad Max. I'm glad you like the flight deck. Oh, yeah. There's a whole lot of people that like to be in that right seat. No doubt about it. This setup, well, my setup is over 10 years old. So, 10 years ago, this setup is 100 grand. Today, you're looking at over 300. So, it's not a hobby to get into lightly. This will definitely put a big damper on your wallet. Alright, we're going at 358. And we are inbound Waco.
Kelly 225 Delta, when ready to send a flight level 130.
When ready, flight level 130, killing 225 Delta.
Oh, we're inbound Cycle now. And we're right over Orlando. KMCO basically is just about right in front of us. And we should be coming into Jacksonville's airspace here in just a bit. Hey, Galati, man, how's it going? Welcome back, bro.
Arrival for runway 35.
Getting a ride in on Christmas Day. Pretty cool. I didn't think I was going to get one in. But family's not coming until late. My wife is making dinner. She's sitting down watching the Hallmark Channel. She's happy. I'm happy. Everything is copacetic. What are we cruising at? I did bump this up to 8. Yes, I did. Even at 8, our ground speed's 426. We're fighting a 40-knot headwind. 425 miles left to go to Ashville, North Carolina. Just about 290 to top of descent. Flight deck still needs a little bit of work in 2024, but I've got a lot working in here where I can actually enjoy a lot of stuff. So I get my flight illusion gauges set up, and that's basically it. We're good.
Which is why its airport code is SDO. The old military bunkers and runways were repurposed, and now it handles over 50 million
We should be getting into their airspace here
fans might appreciate
real
the
soon.
airport's two longest runways are over 12,000 feet, long enough to land a space shuttle. NASA actually used it as
And in the real world, this flight's probably just landing. I grabbed this flight from FlightAware, from gate to gate. Although Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 has this gate as 170, but it's actually gate Charlie 7. Right, we're in terminal or concourse Charlie C and gate 7. So, and on the way in, we've got gate 12. I don't know what 2024 has it set up for, but at least I know where we're going.
1195, killing to 25 Delta.
Center velocity 641, climb flight level 150.
Velocity 641, g'day.
And we should be good all the way down from 370. Straight down, we're going to head into Cycle. And we should be good down to about 7,000 feet. So we should have a nice mellow descent on the way in.
Hey there, Captain. Just wanted to check in and see if you'd like anything to drink or a small snack.
Oh wow, they're checking in with me, see if I want anything. You hear that in the background? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we were up late last night, so we got up late. We didn't open up our gifts until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Allegiant 1850, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85.
Yeah, it's a handoff. I'll contact Jacksonville Center on 134.85. Allegiant Air 850. Have a great day. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Allegiant Air 1850 with you, flight level 370, inbound site call.
Allegiant 1850, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. A little hazy out, but we can still make the coast out as we head on up. Let's see, where are we now? What are we close to? Ormond Beach is basically at our 1 o'clock position here, out near the coast.
Velocity 417, descent speed 310 knots or greater until 8,000 feet, cleared levels 10,000.
310 knots or greater till 8,000 feet and coming 10,000 for 347.
And we basically have Ocala at our 11 o'clock position. So if we were to tune in, let's see, are they transmitting? 113.7.
Velocity 23,
transmitting.
Center 128.
Ocala's transmitting, and let's see, you're transmitting. There you go.
Qantas 430, descent flight level 1.
We're basically right in between them.
Flight level 160, Qantas 430.
Good afternoon, Qantas 60. Allegiant 1850, Jacksonville Center, direct detour then is filed, please.
Yeah, direct detour then is filed, Allegiant 1850. We're going to follow what we, our flight plan.
Velocity 704, contact center 120, decimal 7.
They're getting a little screwy.
0.75, velocity 704.
Center 474, climbing flight level 170.
474, center, g'day, start clearance, Lauderdale 7 arrival, we're sign runway 34 left.
No, I took my meds.
170.
Wife's coming in to check.
734 left, flight level 170.
She knows I hate that breathing medication, so after she gives it to me, she gives me like 10, 15, 20 minutes unless she forgets. Then she comes in and she makes sure that they got it.
431, corridor flight level 280, request to level off a minute, flight level 260.
Qantas 431, center, g'day, maintain level 260.
So we're on jet route 77.
Between 240 and 280.
Qantas 431, thank you. We'll try our luck and I'll lead
It's going to be interesting once Navigraph Charts has SayIntentions aircraft available on their displays like they do VATSIM and IVAO. That's going to make things pretty interesting.
Qantas 431.
Be able to fly gate to gate with your friends online, and you wouldn't have to use VATSIM or IVAO. That's pretty cool. And to be able to see each other on Navigraph Charts. I don't think they're there yet. I think the only thing is, VATSIM and IVAO. Let's see, who's on VATSIM? Let's take a look. Anybody on in the area? Oh, not many. Not many. There's a lot of people still celebrating Christmas with the family.
Qantas 430, report speed.
Well, it'd be very nice if SayIntentions gets added to that list.
Yep, your normal might be a little bit fast. I'll get you to come back to 280 now, please.
280, we'll take 430.
Qantas 430, sorry, 280 above 10.
280 above 10, Qantas 430. Kiwi A13, leaving flight level 380.
Kiwi A13, descend to flight level 110. Kiwi 813, descend to flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Kiwi 813.
Velocity 417, contact approach 128.3.
128.3, velocity 417.
Qantas 430, descend to 10.
And let's try 1094. See if St. Augustine is putting out.
X123, control says...
And Gators is 116.2.
120.75.
120.75, could I wait 126?
Neither one of them are transmitting.
Qantas 430, contact approach 128.3.
128.3, Qantas 430, g'day.
Kiwi 813, contact approach 124.5.
Canberra on 1245, g'day, Kiwi 813.
Maybe we're a little too far out.
Velocity 841, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
250, with 841.
Looks like the clouds are starting to build up here a little bit on the left.
Qantas 63, last report was turbulence between 240 and 280. I thought 280 was
I wanted to take a look
smooth, and I believe
at
it's
the
smooth
menu
above.
options here, being that we're at cruise. The aircraft itself, the equipment,
Qantas 63, that was
I
only
want
on
the
the CP Melbourne trip,
displays.
so I don't actually have many aircraft that go your way.
Airlines 251, request non-standard flight level 200 operation.
That was 251, descend flight level 200.
200 ambulance 251.
And Qantas 63, did you get Sigmet Mike 10 before you left? Qantas 63.
That's all good.
Qantas 431, we're getting continuous line at flight level 260, request climb flight level 300.
Qantas 431, climb to flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Qantas 431.
That's fine. Tops is fine. System is fine.
Clear to flight level 300.
So station Colonial Stewart gas station, that was Qantas 431 smooth at 300, wasn't it?
It's
Qantas 431.
Thanks.
Good day, 1593, maintain flight level 300.
Velocity 1593, can I get in?
hydraulic pumps, that all looks pretty good.
Velocity 841, descend to 10,000, the QNH 1022.
10,000, 1022, velocity 841.
Let's see. Sink the captain and the first officers. Nah, I could do that myself.
63, contact Senko 120.75.
Realistic autopilot engagement, yeah. Show the thrust levers, yeah. High idle, no.
Ambulance 251, assigned runway 34 left.
The call outs look good.
34 left ambulance 251.
Pause at top, no. Don't compress the time.
At our 2 o'clock, about 17 miles out, you can spot the Northeast Florida Regional Airport. This airport originally opened in 1933
Steering is
and played a
tiller and
significant
rudder.
role
Parking
during World
brake
War
is
II as a training
realistic.
base for Navy pilots. These
Where's
days,
the
it's a favorite
engine
for general
data?
aviation, and you can see the occasional vintage warbird fly-in. The airport is also home to the St. Augustine Civil Air Patrol, and if you look closely, you might catch a glimpse of the old control tower, which has seen everything from biplanes to business jets over the decades. And here's something. The airport is just a stone's throw from historic.
Now, just about. No, it's not there.
Velocity 1593, when ready, descent of 290. Roger, 14 on there, 290. And velocity 1593, if you want to pass on, we'd like to on that 30 by KFLL. Velocity 1593, Roger, I'll pass it on. Velocity 251, when ready, descend to 9,000, QNH 1022.
9,000, when ready, 1022, ambulance 251.
Velocity 1593, when ready, descent level 290. When ready, descent level 290, 290. Velocity 1533, maintaining flight level 360. Velocity 1533, sending it over clearance through the 3, runway 34 left of 360. 3 roll, runway 34 left, flight level 360.
Let's check that.
Maintaining flight level 340.
Q 1584, sending it over clearance through the 3, runway 34 left of 340.
Direct is split.
Runway 34 left, flight level 340, Q 1584.
Sending today, Killing 419 Delta's level at flight level 180.
Killing 419 Delta, sending it over clearance, Bungo 3 Alpha, runway 35, level 180.
Bungo 3 Alpha, 35, flight level 180, Killing 419 Delta.
Velocity 1533.
And I want to check that. Yeah, see, I don't get this with the other display setup. Interesting.
Killing 419 Delta.
Let's see if that actually is going to work. I'm going to check that. Next go around.
Killing 419 Delta.
Jet 1547, when ready, descent.
Because then it disappears.
Ready, flight level 290, Jet 1547.
I put that back, and I don't get it.
Quebec Bravo, passing 5,300, climbing flight level 150, parachute off, request clearance.
Echo Quebec Bravo, make it a standby clearance.
Interesting.
Echo
It does that.
Identify verify level now.
Passing 6,200, Echo Quebec Bravo.
Oh, hey, Niles, how's it going, man? Mr. Odom. There he is himself, man. He's the man right there. Everybody. I'm flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with my flight deck connected to it because Mr. Odom there, he's the gentleman that created Device Interface Manager. And that allows all my buttons, switches, and dials, everything, enunciators to work with SimConnect and 2024. So that's pretty cool. How's it going, man? Hope you're having a great holiday on your end. It's a pretty cool Christmas for me. I have 2024 for my daytime rides. I've got X-Plane 12 for my nighttime runs. 2026 is going to be a great year for flight simulation, at least in this house.
1533, leaving flight level 360. Velocity 1533.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas.
Chilling 478, Delta sending day.
And I tell you, the flight deck has been pretty much rock solid.
Hotel 7 arrival, flight level 1 at 9.
Rock solid. I had the indicator and the alarm I just had to go over, but
Since we're flying
she's
near
been
Jacksonville,
beautiful
Florida,
ever since.
let me tell you about the city itself. Jacksonville is the largest city by area in the contiguous United States, and it's famous for its sprawling urban park system. Over 80,000 acres of parks, more than any other U.S. city.
All right, we're going to leave
The
that
St.
till
Johns
our
River
next run.
runs right through the heart of
I
Jacksonville.
want to ask them about
And from
that.
up here, you can often spot its winding path as it heads
All
out
right,
to
that
the
was in
Atlantic.
engine
The
data,
city
was
was
it not?
founded in 1822 and named
Should've
after
wrote
Andrew
that
Jackson,
down.
who never actually visited.
Nope.
Aviation fans might like to know that Jacksonville has a long military aviation history, with several bases in the area, including the one we just passed, Naval Air Station Jacksonville, which opened in 1940 and played a huge role in training pilots during World War II.
Delta 1593's departures now, 123 days and 0. Delta 1593's departures on 123 days and 0.
I should have wrote it down. I forgot where it was. God, I'm getting so bad. My brain is getting so bad. It was in here. Right, was it not in here?
QJ 1547, when ready, descent level 290.
When ready, flight level 290, QJ 1547.
Quebec Bravo, climb 25140.
No, it wasn't.
140, ATQ, Bravo.
It's got to be under options.
QJ 1584, when ready, descent level 250.
When ready, descend flight level 250, QJ 1584.
Start 474, when ready, descent level 290.
No.
When ready, descend flight level 290.
I have no idea where I just was. 2024 is still fairly new to me.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, climb 25150.
Flight level 150, Quebec Bravo.
I would think it would be under options. But that's not under performance.
Velocity 1533, descent to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, velocity 1533.
Should have wrote it down before I actually got out of it.
Center, g'day, velocity 1175, descending flight 170.
1175, negative, Adel 7 arrival, flight 170.
Adel 7 arrival, flight 170, velocity.
That's standby instruments.
Killing 419 Delta, approach now 124.45, south.
445, killing 419 Delta, bye.
Center, g'day, velocity 647, heading 360, climbing flight level 190.
Velocity 647, center, g'day, continue heading Adel 7 arrival, runway 34 left, and minimum speed climb and cruise, thanks.
That's fine.
And minimum speed climb and cruise, Adel 7, runway 34 left, velocity 647.
That's fine. Watch, there it is.
QJ 1584, that's flight level 340.
Alright, it's under... Seven out of 9.
Total net to the parachute drop. Request drop to descent clearance, and we also need to run.
Echo, Quebec Bravo, clear to drop and lose control and descent, and status approved.
Clear to drop.
Side by side.
Quebec Bravo.
Hey, Tombstone. I didn't see you sneak in here, man. Merry Christmas, brother. Merry Christmas. The Boeing's nice in 2024. I'm still trying to figure out why I don't get my multi-function display here. I think it's something inside the PMDG aircraft. I can get the systems to show up here, you know, for the hydraulics and whatnot. But if I select the engine side by side, I don't get them, and I can't bring them up at all.
Velocity 647, your landing time.
I don't know if that's by design or if that's just something that's missing from the PMDG. Because with this engine setup, you have no way to check your control surfaces. So that's a little weird.
1175, runway 34 left, and minimum speed, your landing time.
But other than that,
We're currently flying near the city of Folkestone, Georgia.
other than
This
that, we're
small
looking
town
pretty
is known
good.
as the
You should be,
gateway to the
yeah, you should be
Okefenokee.
standing and
It's right on
standing.
the edge of the
Oh, maybe I
Okefenokee
did that
Swamp,
pushing
one of the
buttons.
largest and most famous swamps in North America. The
Oopsie.
swamp covers about 700 square miles and is home to alligators, black bears, and warbirds that you can shake a pair of binoculars at.
Yeah, Tombstone 2026 is going to be a good year for flight simulation, man.
Funnel, where nearly all rail
2024 in the daytime and X-plane at night. Oh yeah.
Flight level 210, keep it 1584.
Velocity 1533, approach on 128, decimal 3, clear.
128 decimal 3, good over, velocity 1533.
QJ 1584, descend to 10,000, QNH 1022.
10,000 and 1022, QJ 1584.
QJ 1584, report speed.
Another 10-15 minutes we ought to be in Atlanta's airspace. How are we making out here? Just about another 260 miles left to go, 130 top of descent. And we'll have 10-6 on the fuel when we get in. All in all, a pretty cool ride from cold and dark up to cruise. And we left the gate, what, over an hour ago, hour and 6 minutes ago. Entered the runway 54 minutes ago, so. And then you figure about a half hour, 40 minutes before that, I'm setting everything up from cold and dark, so it's been pretty good the whole run.
Velocity 1175, your time's gone back a little bit. Currently we're aiming for a Welsh time of 4-7. I'll give you a vector closer in. What's that take? Q241, negative, climb 25380.
Make that level 382, any route reports for the top man?
Q241, only reports.
I'll tell you, the daytime textures are just amazing in 24. Clouds look great. The performance is just off the hook amazing. I still think that Asobo would use some kind of black magic to get this all working, because I'm running 7 displays off of one computer, and that's just, wow.
Got a 432 when ready, descent to top of 250.
I mean, that's pretty cool. I've got 3 75-inch monitors and my primary flight display, nav display, because this is one monitor, hooked up to my Asus 4090 board. And these 3 monitors are running at 2K, and this is running at 1366 by 768. And then the computer itself, the motherboard, is a I don't know if it's a 670E or 870 something or other. It's an Asus Aurora board, but it comes with an HDMI connector and a display port. So I have the display port hooked up to my center, and I have the primary flight display, nav display hooked up to the HDMI. So both of those connectors on the motherboard are connected. So that gives me 6 on that computer. And then the one on the bottom, I'm using a VGA to USB connector from StarTech. And that's my 7th monitor. And that's all running on one computer. And this is still running smooth. It's amazing.
Okay, Quebec Bravo, drop complete on descent. I'm calling in with a clear class chart.
Take Quebec Bravo.
And thanks for your help.
I've got hours, minutes.
So you got 241. Did you experience much turbulence on the way out so far?
A little bit of light to moderate between 220 and...
Yeah, it's hours and minutes. So right now it's an hour and 9 minutes since we left the gate. And then on my end, it's 57 minutes since we entered the runway. So that one usually goes from gate to gate, and then the one on my end goes from runway to runway.
Your landing time
That's
is
basically how I
02.
keep track of the
Continue
time.
And start clearance, rivet 3, runway 34 left, up 210.
Okay, so landing time 02, landing 34 left.
All right, so basically Savannah, Georgia is out in that direction. Could still make the coastline out.
Since we're flying over Jessup, Georgia.
A lot of haze. Oh, there you go. She's going to tell you about it right now.
This airport has been serving the area since the 1940s and was originally built as a training field during World War II. It's now a hub for general aviation, with a single runway that's seen everything from crop dusters to small business jets. Pilots love stopping here for its friendly atmosphere and the occasional community fly-in event. The airport is surrounded by the lush pine forests typical
I tried to
of
lower that
Georgia,
volume a little
which
bit,
makes
but
for a pretty scenic approach if you ever get the chance to land here.
I have not been able to figure that out. I wanted to get her muffled so it sounds like she's behind the door, but I moved those sliders all around and yet I still can't change her volume for some reason. She's insistent on being heard. But that's pretty cool. You get a little bit of an education along the way.
Party 1135, Victor for the spacing, turn left heading 350.
That's heading 350, velocity 1175.
How are we making out here? All right, we're at 100 miles now, top of descent. 230 miles left to go. So we put a pretty good dent in it now.
Qatari 9007, left turn please, heading 340. Qatari 9007, reply not received, carry away vote.
And they were just on descent when I was starting this ride. And the ride was estimated to be an hour and 50 minutes, so we'll see just how close we come to that.
35 for the left please, heading 340.
That's 340, velocity.
And I don't think I've ever been to Ashville, North Carolina, this airport, KAVL, ever. So this is going to be interesting.
We need you to cross river time 55 at 250 knots. Just your navigate down under your own speed if prefer Victor.
Rivet to time 55252 knots from Rivet.
So we should cross Typhler, and that should put us in Atlanta's airspace. Let's see, 113.1, are you on? You transmitting?
432 approaching.
Course 432, thanks to center 10,000 please, on H10.
Oh, these frequencies ain't putting out. Either that or we're just too fast, though. What about Savannah? 115, 95. Savannah's putting out.
Request to B7 flight level 310.
Course H45, thanks to center flight level 310.
Level 310, that's H45.
Qatari 9007, turn right, heading 090.
Heading 090, very 905.
Echo 432, that turbulence, is that on climb out towards Melbourne?
Yes, that was on climb out. Let me know if you get any on the way down. Nobody's reported any. Doesn't mean it's not there.
Copy that, but they were heading to Melbourne, didn't it?
Yes, they were climbing out of Sydney, going towards Melbourne.
Check to a 5 mile final, runway 21 at Merimbula.
It's 242, I'm sorry, just confirm you're after a 5 mile final for a Merimbula.
Hey, Sam, ambulance 242, runway 21.
It's 242, stand by. Qatari 9007, track. Ambulance 242, track direct 5 mile final, runway 21.
Track to 5 mile final, runway 21, ambulance 242.
Center, good day, 735, climb flight level 180.
What do you need?
735, center, good day.
All right, yeah, I'm not doing anything. I have to go give my wife a hand for a minute. I'll be right back.
Getting 479, contact, tick approach 124, days 45.
1845, killing 479er.
Allegiant 1850, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.3.
Sorry, 907, thanks, when ready, descend 10,000 feet, QNH is 1022, speed for the descent 250 knots until 10,000.
That have speed 1022 and speed on descent 250 knots, 907.
That was 432, contact approach 128, small street.
Runway 3, code 432.
We're currently flying near the small city of Vidalia, Georgia. Now, Vidalia is famous all over the country for its sweet onions. Yes, the Vidalia onion. These onions are so special, they even have their own festival every spring, and they're only grown in this region thanks to the unique soil and climate. The city itself was founded in the late 1800s as a railroad town, and you can still spot some of the old rail lines from the air. If you look closely, you might see the patchwork of farmland that makes this area so agriculturally important.
220 knots here, tailwind, thank you.
No problem. Sorry, 907, amend descend to a maintain flight level 11 direct.
Descend flight level 110, Vidalia 907.
Kilo 241, contact Center 132, decimal 2 for clearance clear.
Center 132, 241, good day.
Killing 226, Gulch request descent flight level 190.
Killing 226, Delta descend to flight level 190.
Descending flight level 190, 226 Gulch.
Stop the 842 at the right above 270.
Stop the 842,
842, thanks.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 133.3, Allegiant 8015. Good day. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon, Allegiant 1850 with you, flight level 370, inbound, cycle. And we should be getting handed off to Atlanta here real soon anyway. We're not going to be with them long.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Tried to grab a drink real quick on the way in, and once again I went down the wrong pipe. Now it's really warm in here. Get some AC in here.
Cross the 845, expect a right turn 1 minute when ready, descend to flight level 190.
And ready, descending flight level 190, but take 45.
Let's see.
604, maintain flight 350.
First 604, over river 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight level 350.
Arrival runway 34 left, flight level 350.
I would imagine.
Cross the 845, that'll be close enough, you turn right, track direct to rivet, close you can, time 55 at 250 knots.
That's all, I'm turning right back to rivet.
So Kalia is transmitting a
Killing 226, Gulch request stop descent flight level 210.
Alright, we should be in Atlanta's airspace. They should be handing us off here any minute now.
Maintain flight level 210, just 226 Delta.
And 358, 358, we're looking pretty good. How are we making out here on the full? 10-8 at Zyko. We're 12 right now. We're still a ways out. We're just about 175 miles out now to, was it Annville, North Carolina? 10-6 on the fuel. When we get in, another 44 miles to the top of descent. Give them a few more minutes and we'll get them back in their seats.
Velocity 845, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 10,000 feet, QNH 1022, velocity 845.
QNH 226 Delta, when ready, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1022.
One ready, 9,000, 1022, killing 226 Delta.
Cessna 604, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
When ready, flight level 250.
Might be a little too far out. If she's transmitting.
Velocity 8, velocity 872.
It would be Greenwood.
132.2 for start turns. Velocity 872, contact center 132.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let me tell you about the closest city, Garfield, Georgia. Garfield is a tiny town with a population that could probably fit in a single row of this airplane. It was incorporated in 1905 and named after President James A. Garfield. The area is surrounded by classic Georgia farmland, and if you look down, you might spot some of the patchwork fields that define this part of the state. Garfield is the kind of place where everyone knows everyone, and the biggest event might just be the annual community picnic.
Allegiant 1850, Jacksonville Center, contact Atlanta Center on 127.905.
I'll contact Atlanta Center 127.905, Allegiant 1850. Good day. Atlanta Center, good afternoon, Allegiant 1850 with you, flight level 370, inbound cycle.
Allegiant 1850, Atlanta Center, good afternoon.
Velocity 845, contact approach 128, day small 3, thanks your flight.
That's enough air.
845, good luck, sir. Cessna 604, landing flight level 350.
Cessna 604.
The weather hasn't been that bad this run. A little hazy out, but not too bad. She's just in and out.
QNH 226 Delta, contact approach 128, day small 3.
123, join 226 Delta today.
Cessna 604, descend to 10,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Anyway.
Cessna 604, descend 10,000, QNH 1021.
Descend 10,000, QNH 1021, Cessna 604.
Seagulls 242, file 330.
Seagulls 2. Track 735, contact center on 120, decimal 75. No.
Center 120, decimal 75, and 735, going.
Seagulls 242, looking to ramble, achieve time and speed.
Seagulls 242, I'm sorry, take it.
Seagulls 242, we're able to achieve the time at river with just speed only.
Good work, thank you. When ready, you can descend to flight level 250.
Ready, descend flight 250, Seagulls 242.
G'day, Rex 29, maintaining flight level 150.
Rex 29, Senator, runway 34 left.
34 left for Rex 29. G'day, Rex 126, flight level 160.
Rex 126, Senator, all clearance to Sydney, track direct Nerik, planned route, 807 arrival. Flight level 160.
To Sydney, track by Nerik, planned route, 807 arrival, flight level 160. Rex 136.
Cessna 604, contact approach 128, decimal 3.
604, good day.
Looks
2.330.
Yeah, see, buddy.
Center queuing 480 Delta, common flight level 190.
Going 480 Delta, Center, good day, Hotel 7, arrival flight level 190, we'll expect to cross Welsh time 23, I'll get you a vector later.
Hotel 7, arrival flight level 190, queuing 480 Delta.
Quakes 829, and when ready, descend 9,000 feet, QNH 1021.
Let's head on down there, Johnny. Let's get them back in their seats. Atlanta Center, Allegiant 1850. We'd like to begin our descent into Ashville, down to 7,000 if we can.
Allegiant 1850, when you're ready to begin your descent, descend and maintain flight level 270.
Descend and maintain flight level 270, Allegiant 1850. You don't want to let us come all the way down? All right.
Augusta is famous for hosting the Masters Golf Tournament every April at Augusta National Golf Club, one of the most prestigious
that's
events in
looking
the
pretty
world.
good.
But there's more to Augusta than just golf. The city was founded in 1736 and played a key role during the American Revolution and Civil War. If you look closely, you might catch a glimpse of the Savannah River winding its way through town. It's a major waterway that once powered the city's mills and factories.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to Ashville.
Good day, Corner 436, level 370, okay.
Cross 436, good day, River 3, arrival runway 34 left, flight of all at 370, reduce the minimum speed. We're hoping they come off side drops, but nothing's going to happen, so expect to cross river time 36.
Okay, River 3, runway 34 left, flight level 370, and we'll fly out, Corner 436.
Alright, let's have a look at you. 12, right.
Aussie 846, good day, climb flight level 380.
Allegiant 1850, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain flight level 180, Allegiant 1850. Now, SayIntentions is going to want to play, but we're going to follow the chart in. And we can get you set as well.
1587, good day, stand by. Seagulls 242, descend 10,000, QNH 102, sorry, descend flight of 150, please.
150, Seagulls 242.
QZ 1587, class flight level 340, you may also get turbulence between 220 and...
Still fighting a heheadwind, huh? Look at 62 knots now. It's actually gotten a little worse.
Quarters 436, turn left, heading 340, be on that heading for about 7 minutes.
Wow, you take a look at the Navigramp map here and the way the water looks like with the water spreading out, it looks just like that on the ground. That's pretty cool. That looks pretty amazing, the way that matches this particular chart right here. Nice.
X126, contact space, please 129 at Decimal 8, I'll give you a short vector.
129, X126.
It's going to be coming into range shortly.
So make it again, X126, spot level 160.
X126, next speed not above 210 knots for cruise and descent, and left heading 310, be landing runway 34 left.
Speed not above 210 knots, turn left heading 310, for landing 34 left to X126.
We're making out here, 110 miles left to go.
Killing 480 Delta, will be close enough now to turn right, track direct Acme, and then to Lauderdale for the 807 arrival, landing
So, was it Allegiant Air 1850 did the ride in an hour and 50 minutes? Well, it's estimated an hour and 50 minutes. They were on their way in when I started my ride. So it's an hour and 29 minutes from the gate 117 since we entered the runway. So, and we're just about 105 miles out. So we're going to be pretty close.
Contact, just approach 128, small trader.
Flight decimal 3, grade, to go 2, flight there.
Sorry, 46, class flight level 380.
So just tracing to winds and do the same down here as I'll be out there for the flight.
Yeah, that's no problem. Killing 480 Delta, when ready, descend to flight level 170.
When ready, flight level 170, killing 480 Delta.
November, okay, Quebec, on flight level 280. November, okay, Quebec, so negative.
What an amazing ride. Beautiful view.
Approach 126, big right turn in 2 minutes. Excellent. 480 Delta, I was near right.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let me tell you about the closest spot of interest, McCormick, South Carolina. This little town was founded in the late 1800s after gold was discovered in the area. Yes, South Carolina had its own gold rush. The town is named after Cyrus McCormick, the inventor of the mechanical reaper, who actually bought land here, hoping to strike it rich. Today, McCormick is surrounded by forests and lakes, making it a favorite for anyone who loves the outdoors. If you look down, you might spot the patchwork of old mining sites and the beautiful Savannah River winding nearby.
Yep, that's what we're looking at right down there. She's talking about. Looks pretty amazing.
Correct, 126, turn right, straight direct to Welsh and then to Lauderdale, the Lauderdale 7 arrival, runway 34 left.
It does, yeah, I wanted to go find out if that's the case. Because with this setup, it's impossible to check your flight controls. There's no screen. So I'll probably end up back on the other one.
Okay, Quebec, descend to flight level 240.
A little less data on there, but all right, we are 90 miles out of Ashville now.
Plus 436, we look pretty good here. Track direct to Darrell, then the Rivers for 3 arrival, 34 left.
Track Darrell, Rivers, 3 arrival, runway 34 left, Qantas 436.
Climbing flight level 280. Flight 1532, so we're going to climb flight level 380. Flight level 380, located.
Auto flight system is performed beautifully.
QGS 1587, any turbulence on the way up here?
Negative, QGS 1587.
QGS 1587, negative.
I mean, you can see your hydraulic pressure and quantity on here, but you really can't see the control surfaces as far as the graphic display is concerned on the, well, it would be on the lower multifunction display.
Qantas 436, descend to flight level 150.
150, come on, 436. Good, 6201, leading past 210.
6201.
Anyway, it's 515, it's 5 normal
15, so no day, class flight level 360. If you haven't seen them already, you'll probably hit some bumps up to about flight level 270, should be speed above that.
That's 515, flight level 360, copy B,
Let's see how smooth the approach is going to be. The real test is going to be going back to Innsbruck, I think. I had massive stutters at Innsbruck, even on the taxi. So, that'd be a real good test. And the view on the way out isn't all that bad either. But I definitely want to try and do a to-continent run.
Maintain 9,000 feet. Altimeter 3003.
I'll descend and maintain 9,000, altimeter 30.03, Allegiant 1850. And 3003. Cross check that. And we are good down to 9.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us, let me tell you about the closest spot of interest, Abbeville, South Carolina. Abbeville is a small town with a big place in American history. It's often called the birthplace and deathbed of the Confederacy.
You can get an education on this ride.
Historic Abbeville Opera House,
Pretty cool.
which opened in 1908 and still hosts performances today. Abbeville also has some beautiful antebellum homes and a courthouse that dates back to 1903.
Alright, we're going to be coming up on 18. Let's have a peek. Bleed air panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel, landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Recall. We've got a clean board. Alright, landing data VREF minimum, so just going to put that in. We coming in at here this afternoon. Buck 44. And what are we looking at here? Just about 60 miles left to go. I got to work on my clocks. I want to get these set up for Zulu time. And then have MS 2024 set up the same way. It's on my list. Alright, just about 40 miles we're going to be on the approach. Since there's no star into Ashville, we're basically direct. Nice view. Looks like the sun's getting ready to go down. I wonder if I could run reshade with 2024. I wonder if it would work over the 3 monitors. I don't think it would though. That would be interesting. Something to try. Oh, let's get on local pressure and cross-check that. Let's see. full view of the North Carolina area on our way into Ashville. And in the real world, Allegiant did this ride. Well, they were estimated to do this ride an hour and 50 minutes. I'll contact Ashville approach on 125.8, Allegiant 1850. Good day. Ashville approach, good afternoon, Allegiant Air 1850 with you, descending through 15-2 for 9,000 inbound cycle. We're going to follow the charts in, they're probably going to want to play.
Ashville altimeter 3000. Expect the ILS runway 35 approach into Ashville.
Yeah, altimeter 30.00. We can expect the ILS runway 35 approach into Ashville, Allegiant 1850. And we're going to follow the charts in, like I said. They're going to want to play, but
Ashville approach, turn left heading 335.
yeah, see, there they go already.
ILS runway 35 approach.
Left heading 335, vectors for the ILS runway 35 approach, Allegiant Air 1850. Airport's over here, they're turning us away, and the runway is facing this way. So they get a little crazy with their direction. So we're going to follow the charts and we're going to get picked up at a cycle for the approach into runway 35.
At our 2 o'clock, about 9 miles out, you'll see
So we got cycle, AFB, Zigzoo, Zoomex, Obov, and then we're on our way in. And then in the mist, we're holding at 6,800 at Anzio, Wanziku, however you want to pronounce that.
Textile mills lined the river banks. Today, it's a lush oasis with gardens, waterfalls, and walking trails that attract everyone from joggers to photographers.
That's a nice view.
The Liberty Bridge itself is a bit of an engineering marvel. It's a suspension.
And looking at the clouds going by, it looks fairly smooth.
Giving visitors a floating sensation as they cross.
Really looks nice. So 2024 was worth the wait. I had it in initially when it first came out. Did a little bit of looking around, but wasn't impressed. And I didn't have the PMDG aircraft to work with, so now that the PMDG 738 is here, this is just amazing. I have my daytime simulator, and that's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And my nighttime simulator is still going to be X-Plane. I prefer the night lighting in that sim. But I'm using my own night lighting edits and reshades, so I may be a little bit biased. Yeah, Ashville approach, Allegiant Air 1850. We'd like to continue our descent down to 6,000. We're going to follow the charts down anyway, right now.
Descend and maintain 6,000.
I'll descend and maintain 6,000, Allegiant 1850, thanks. Alright, we're going to get that speed down now. We're going to slow to 240 now. Amazing ride.
Allegiant 1850, turn right heading 025.
Right heading 025, Allegiant 1850. Like I said, we're going to follow the charts in. Alright, we're good here on that. We're coming up on 10,000 in just another 150 feet, so let's light them up. We are good there. We are
for the ILS runway 35 approach.
Proceed direct, Nuru, cleared for the ILS runway 35 approach, Allegiant 1850. We're going to be doing the RNAV GPS on the way in. So we got a nice right-hand turn coming up. You should get a good view out the window, and then we got a left coming up before we head in. long time ago, Jared. Before I met my wife. When we got engaged, she thought it was too dangerous of a job. So I ended up working law enforcement with a gun on my hip, so go figure that one out. That seems like a lifetime ago, back in out Long Island, actually. Ashville approach, Allegiant 1850. We'd like to continue our descent down to 4,000 if we can.
Allegiant 1850, descend and maintain 4,000.
I'd said maintain 4,000, Allegiant 1850, thanks. Alright, so we got a right coming up and then we got a left coming up. And we're on our way in. Oh, hey, Skybound, how's it going? I wish you'd be popping up on this moving map display here any second now. And as cycle, we should have 10.8 on the fuel with 10.8 on the fuel, 10.6 when we get in. 22 miles left and we're done with this ride. Beautiful run. Let's start slowing up. I'm gonna take that. You know what? We're gonna slow all the way up. Not much to see out there, but trees though. She's still fairly smooth. Running 7 monitors, that's pretty amazing. And I'm running the ultra settings in 2024. Slow us down, Johnny. Beautiful run, man. That is one amazing view. I know the camera's not doing it justice, that's for sure. Man. Sun coming off the mountains with the shadows. Nice. Couple of flickers there though. But I really can't complain running 7 monitors. That's just, this is just amazing. Alright, we're on that display now. We're inbound AB. AB, we're making a left and we're on our way in. And we're 17 miles out. Alright, come on back. Give me flaps 1, speed check. What are we coming in at? Buck 44. And you know what? Go right to 5. Give me 5, speed check. And 347, 2. And straight out on a mist. Alright. That's a pretty cool view. Still fairly smooth. Give me 10. Alright, let's pick up the localizer. Actually, pick up the approach.
Ashville Tower on 121.1 crossing New Route.
I'll contact Ashville Tower 121.2 crossing Nauru, Allegiant 1850. G'day. 15 on the flaps. And go on, give me the gear. And let's speed check that.
Allegiant 1850 Ashville Tower, roger, continue approach.
I didn't cross yet, Johnny. Yeah, Allegiant 1850 with you, 11 mile final, or runway 35. Give me 25. Oh yeah, we're getting rocked a little bit here. Unstable winds, whipping off these little mountains here, or hills, whatever you want to call them. We're looking pretty good. We're right on the button. Alright, let me have you now. Let's have you, and give me 30 on the flaps. Coming in on 35. Let's get you on up. Alright, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps. And they have been notified. Alright, exterior lights check set. We are good there. Start select is continuous. EFIS panel, I'm already set up on terrain. 10 notifications complete. Speed brakes on. Landing gears down. 3 green. Flaps are set for landing.
50 at 6 gusting, 15. Runway 35, cleared to land.
2500.
Clear to land, runway 35, Allegiant 1850. I've got the runway. Oh no, pretty cool ride. And she's still pretty smooth. Oh man, Merry Christmas there, 511. Actually, I'm using both. I'm using Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with PMDG 738 during the daytime, and I'm using X-Plane 12 and the Zebo mod at night. In Laminar Research is offering that. Yeah, but they don't know my log, Jared. Oh man, what a beautiful ride. And she is still smooth. Running 7 displays. I have no idea how they manage this, man. This is just rather nice. Yeah, this is all auto flight system. So she's performing beautifully. And in the real world, Allegiant Air did this ride hour and 50 minutes. It's an hour and 51 from the gate, hour and 39 from the runway. So we've got 11 minutes. So we're a little early, but I kicked it up to my bird. I got it. I got control, but I kicked up the cruise to Mach 0.8. So that's why we're a little early. Feel that wind pushing. They weren't kidding, boy. They were not kidding. They were not kidding. All right, Johnny, easy there, Louie. Wow, what a great view, man. And it looks like I caught it just as the sun's going down. Winds are coming. Almost headwind, but not exactly. You're a little high, Louis. Pay attention.
736, contact approach 128.3. Emirates 128.3, climb to 36.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. There's some flicker going on there. Prepare for landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
A little bit of flicker going on there, but most of that ride was rather nice. Pretty cool. We get off at Alpha 5 here. We're a little too quick here. A little bit of flicker on the ground.
Just up 767, contact approach 128.3. 128.3, just up 767.
Oh, easy there, Louis. Pay attention.
Got a 642 and ready to descend the flight.
There's some bad flickers now.
After rivet 250.
1850, contact ground on 121.9er.
Bad flickers now, all of a sudden. Interesting. All right, let's clean up real quick and then we'll get in touch with ground. You're going to TA, you're going to test. Right.
Wind shear ahead.
Off.
Wind shear ahead.
Alright, clear you out, and hour and 42 minutes. So we're 8 minutes early this ride. Not too bad. Ground 121.9. I'll go on the ground 121.9. Allegiant 1850. Good day. Ashville ground, good afternoon, Allegiant 1850 with you on Juliet intersection Alpha 5, looking to go to gate 12.
Ashville ground, taxi to GA parking stand 1.
Oh yeah, being in here for 10 years, in and of itself, yeah. Taxi to GA parking stand 12 via Alpha 5, Alpha Golf, Allegiant 1850, get in. Alright, we're pretty good to continue here, let's go. And that should be off, that's all looking pretty good there. Let's have a peek on the way in. Alright, exterior lights as needed. Oops. There you go, Louie. Get those set, Johnny. You know what? It's gonna. Sun's going down. Alright, exterior lights. We are good. Okay. APU. Let's get the APU up and running. Alright, your damper switch is off. Window heat switches are off, probe heat switches are off. Engine wing and engine ending ice are off. Let's get you started. Engine start selectors as needed, they're off. Auto brake is off, speed brake is down. Flaps are up, transponders TA auto and weather radar set to test. Alright, we're good for taxi in. We're just waiting on the APU, and we can even kill too.
You're welcome to go at the slowest speed. I'll just be taking
And gate 12, we're right in the corner. Electric, yeah.
442 leading flight level 3, not okay.
That's 442. Policy 705 from Canberra, track direct to Mudgee.
Thank you, Canberra, direct to Mudgee.
There's our APU. Let's get on APU. Confirm. And let's just say we waited a minute.
River 3 arrival, runway 34 left, flight level 350, cross rivet at time 5.
And we're right here in the corner.
Still 10,000.
And that's hydraulics, yeah, very good. So this is a pretty cool ride. No real complaints, and it's what, 5:20? Not bad, I got a little time before the family gets here. Pretty cool. And let's kill you.
Link 229 Delta climbing flight level 180.
It's going to be interesting getting into this spot here, Louis.
Velocity 853, when ready, descend to flight level 250.
Yeah, the flickers are back.
Connor 642, speed after rivet 250, knots till 10,000, descend to 10,000 feet on QNH 1020.
Alright, brake, shut you down, anti-collision, let them run around. Alright, let's get ready to shut this down because I'm not getting another ride in. Family's coming over. Get that open. Get those open.
For the spacing, turn right under heading 170. I'll push you down 1,000 feet in a moment.
Jobs are set. Let's get ground power. Let's get air conditioning. Okay, jocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. We're going to get on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. We're going to get set for unconditioned air. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. You or you. All right, let's have a peek and then we'll shut down completely. All right, let's go power. APU or ground. We're on ground power. We are set for unconditioned air. Left to right backs to auto. Isolation valve is open. Gen bleeds are on. APU is off. That's looking pretty good. And our fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. And we've got position lights. We don't need the logo light. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And that's it. Let's shut down completely now. IRS selectors are off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. Bleed air panel, and you are off. And bleed air panel is set. Engine start selectors to both. AP or ground power disconnect. We're going to disconnect the ground power. AC/DC selectors to standby. And DC battery selector to off. And that's a wrap. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that ride. For those of you that were with me this afternoon, Merry Christmas. All of you have a great holiday. I always enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed the ride. And looks like going forward, 2024 is going to be my daytime run, and X-Plane 12 is going to be my nighttime simulator. So I think I'm going to have the best of both worlds. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your holiday, rest of your day or evening, whatever it may be. And I'll catch you on my next live run.